Welcome back to the Magic Draft Dungeon. My name is Nick. We're going to hop right into a Premier Draft, Lore 1 Equips. It's the end of the format. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles probably coming out this week. Let's see what we can do. Try to put together a nice little draft, collect some gems so that we can stack up for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What we want to open up is just a pretty good bomb rare. Maybe like a Champion of the Shoal for Merfolks, or like Maryland would be pretty impressive if we can build around Maryland again. Having a lot of fun this set. We really like Tribal, and this is one of the best Tribals that we've had for set-wise in a long time. I have a different account that is like almost mythic, and I think this account is almost plat, so maybe a little bit weaker of opponents on this account than the other, but for the most part, we're really just trying to play solid Magic, make the best pick we can. If there's a mistake, at least recognize how we could have gotten better and go from there. Looks like a draft has shot up, and we will see you when we are in. Here we are for pick 1, and it is a good one. Each other creature you control has hexproof from each of its colors, so you can tap this creature and it becomes all colors for a target creature, so pretty much you can have hexproof from your opponent for everything, as long as this guy's been out for at least a turn. If we wanted to try to start forcing, I mean, there's a Merfolk in here, but it's honestly not one of the better ones. Shady Removal. Feed the Flames is probably the better removal, and so is Luminal Hold. But we'll take the rare. Why not? Let's try to make a deck that can beat all the others. It's also a very solid blue card. What else is in the pack? We have some Elves. We have Graveshifter. Best card by far is the 3-mana 3/2 bounce creature. Best for tempo, at least. If I wasn't going to go that, I could speculate on Elves and pick one of these. But, I don't know. This guy's pretty good. I actually have not done much blue in this format, so let's go for it. Have some fun. And we're going to maybe go into elementals here a little bit, because Eclipse Flamekin is pretty good. Get a red or blue land or an elemental for 3. 1/4 body is a very good blocker. Passing a Cinder Strike, but that's okay. We would have gotten a second uncommon elf, but also okay. Yeah. Comfortable with that. Ooh, second 3-mana 3/2 bouncer. Other than that, second Cinder Strike. Be cool if one of those came around. Also, the Sneakling is playable. But, hey, this is the best card in the pack. Let's take it. This card draws us a butt-ton of cards. But there's also an Enraged Flamecaster in the pack. It's a pretty solid card. It usually can help you push through the last little bit of damage that you need to do on your opponents. I don't know, the Thirst for Identity, though, is pretty good. And we did pick 4 creatures already. Yeah, let's go. Let's go for the draw. Very good elemental again. Flamekin Guildweaver. When it comes into play, you just get a treasure token, and it has trample. Works well with a lot of different combos where you can just make a bunch of tokens of it and just swing for lethal with the trample damage. Other than that, it is nothing really, so easy pick. Burning Curiosity is okay sometimes. The fairy isn't doing much for us. Does draw cards. 3-mana 2/3 flying creature. And I'm assuming we're going to have a decent amount of instants. Oh, yeah. Now let's get this. Blossom Bind is great. We slam that over the second Guild Weaver. Just premium removal, honestly. Put our removal in a separate pile here. Kindle of the Inner Flame is definitely something we want. This can combo with a lot of stuff. That's what I was talking about with the make copies of this and just win. Get some counterspell magic, or we can get... let's actually take Lofty Dreams. It's another way to win. Glamour Might, but sideboard. Core in the sideboard. Oof. We have a Bitter Bloom Bearer and a Gloom Ripper. We're in the wrong colors, eh? Red, blue, red, blue. There's a Stratosaur in here. And a Cinder Strike, #1. Maybe we take Cinder Strike here, just to some removal. It's a shame that we're not playing the Bitter Bloom Bear. Very good card. Every turn you just get a 1/1. I think the Stratosaur is a fairly reasonable pick though. Why not? What does this do for red? Creatures you can control, but +1/+1 in haste. This is not the best. Another not so great pack for us. We could take a Guild Weaver. Over like nothing. A counter spell or the bounce. Two mana creature. Can't go wrong. We do not have the strongest deck right now, but we are not worried because if we can just get a little bit of curved out like stuff, like we already have 2 Rhymekin Recluses, so if we play like turn 2 into turn 3 of this and then just curve out into anything, hopefully we pick up a little bit of stronger stuff here in a second. But I think I'm going to take the Fairy. Stronger creature than this. Something to curve out into. Blossom Bind #2 over second bird. Seems good. Rooftop Percher or Cinder Strike. Cinder Strike. Or Giant Fall. For 1 more mana, we could do a decent amount more damage to our opponent's creatures. Not really. As long as we blight, we have pretty much the same amount of damage. So, take the Cinder Strike. It's that, or run away together. Where's our creatures at? I like the 3 mana 3/3. Pings. I don't know why I never take Burning Curiosity, but this is just a flyer. Probably just keep him in the sideboard as well. Cinder Strike came around. Good. Take the counter spell now. Three mana 2/3. Come on. Oof. That's a brick. We go kin binding. We have a Fridok core. But it kind of goes against everything we're doing. And we could just take this cheap... Oh, no. We actually take this. This is better. We're going to stick to the plan here. Meek attack is no good. Feed the flames is great. Alright, curve out, play some removal, and Sunder Flock has arrived. Let's go. Here's our win con, baby. Thumbnail it. There's absolutely nothing you would take in this pack over this. Spell costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest mana value among elementals you control. When this creature enters, if you cast it, return all non-elemental creatures to their owner's hands. And I believe that we have gone pretty wide in elementals. Yeah, some fairies in here mixed in. Blue, red, blue, red. Oh. Gathering Stone. Say elemental. It's never a bad play. Now we just slam every elemental we see. Which might not be that many left. Nothing in this pack. That is an elemental right there. Pretty good one. Whenever it dies, I can play another card. Is it better than the bird? I think so. There we go. It's a nice little elemental to round us out. Provides a little bit of looting. Oh, we like that. Wow, look how late this is, guys. Pack 3, pick 8. We get our Shine Striker. I mean, we don't really have much besides, like, this adds green, but even to do it for 2, I don't care. It's a 3/3 flyer. That is an elemental that is cheap. This is an elemental as well. Little reach. Also provides green. Nothing here. Nothing here. Alright. Not much up top that we see that we have to, like, include. Maybe this. Down below, on the other hand, I think there's a couple cards I saw that weren't too necessary. I don't think this combos too well. You can copy the Cinder. Oh man. Yeah, this is very good with this. Our win con is obviously flying. 1 flyer, 2 flyer, any creature flies, this flies, this flies. So, we are winning with evasion. I don't know if we play this, even though it adds black for Shine Striker. We definitely play that, the TAM. We don't want to cut any elementals. There's a chance we don't play the counter spell. We want all of our removal. Oh, that. All of our removal being just those cards. What's our elemental count at? 10? I just 13, yeah. I don't see cutting the Gathering Stone. Definitely good. So if we cut these 2 plus... Our top end's pretty good without this, but I just don't like getting rid of it. I do love that we have some treasure tokens. This isn't the best card. We're gonna cut that, maybe. Yeah. Even though it's an elemental, it might get back in. Yeah, we can cut the slinger. This, and then we have to cut one more card. Preferably a spell. Maybe this. We already fly. This looks pretty good. Sunderflock at the top end, Gathering Stone to just juice us up. We can loot with our Flaring Cinder. We have some good ramp at the beginning of the game. We can give all of our creatures protection from everything. Our removal, I'd give our removal like a C, but other than that, I'll see you in game 1. Let's jump into game 1 with our blue-red elementals. Sunderflock top end. We have drawn pretty well for our opener. 2 into 3. We have all of our mana. We're on the draw, which we never like, but this blocks that, unless he wastes his mana to pump. That's not happening, bud. We value our looter way more than we value his. Well, I mean, if our looter gets rid of a Tweeze, GG that. He didn't use the second ability, so he kind of likes his hand, but do we care? Probably not. Here, do you like your hand more now? He has the rat thing from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think we're gonna bounce again. Attack first, because he's not gonna block with this. There's no way. And then I think we play Gathering Stone. Say Elemental. Reveal. Now if we get Sunderflock, wow, he's elemental too, so Sunderflock's not the best versus him. But we can out-tempo him. Okay. That's perfectly fine. He attacks for 3. Do we want land? No. Oh, we get land anyway. I forgot this makes all of our elementals cost 1 less too. So this is 5 mana. We can... first things first, let's see what we get. Jeez, miss. Take the land, I guess. Blue. Then we'll use our mana correctly. Not the best hit off of the clips, but it's alright. He's gonna whack us here for a decent chunk of damage. He's winning the flying race, that's for sure. We don't like that. I think this lets us hit him for a lot of damage. And that kills one of his flying creatures. Alright, so let's think this out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. This costs 3, 4, 5 to get for 8. 12 damage, 13 damage, 5. Gives us enough room to Blossom Bind the Flyer. That's 13 damage. He's not dead yet. So we're going to Blossom Bind the Flyer. And then we're going to attack for 5. And I think we're going to bounce the card that costs a lot of mana for him. And then set up to kill next turn. I could also just clear his board, which might be the best mana efficient thing to do. But there's a chance that I Cinder Strike something that's just stronger next turn. And I don't really have any real need for my mana next turn, so I can wait. He sees the Kindle, so he knows that I can hit him for a lot. He can't attack. If he attacks, he is, like, doomed. Unless he has, like, 4 creatures that cost 1 mana. Okay. I think I went kill whatever he plays. Yeah, it's game. It says 4, right? If I, yeah. Probably kill the creature that has more toughness, because we're going to make 2 of those. So let's go for it. All right. We do more damage to him if we kill a creature. Yeah, he's dead. 4, 8, 12. He's not dead. No, he's still dead. So we're gonna do this. Target a creature, which is this. Blight here. And then my trample gets through too much on him. Good game. Silly that I attacked with the 0-3. Should pay attention, but I already counted lethal, so it's okay. See you next game. Game 2. Versus Jizgat. He's got Jizgat. Alright, we have a turn 2 play. Enough lands, something to do later, a way to ramp to the shrine. I like it. These 2 bounce cards that I had, my first couple picks, were excellent in game 1. Just bounce tempoed him pretty much to death. I believe that's what we're going to do now as well, as we draw our second one, and a removal. Get a little damage in, pretty much set him up for a lethal swing, with however we have to do it, if it's in the air or on the ground. It's just so much mana to put creatures on the board. This one I think we just kill. Yeah. This one we kill. We just want to keep his board clean while we build ours. We don't really want to see that go back onto the battlefield, and that's why we killed it. We have our second bouncer up. We can bounce this turn if we want to. It does make us lose more damage, I guess, on our next turn swing. Didn't think of that like that, but it's still okay. Alright. We'll go 4. So we have enough to play the Shrine Shrieker. This will be blue. And let's just kill this thing. Opponent goes to 10. Clearing the way for the skies, like I said. If we draw the Kindle, it's nice to make a bunch of the Guild Weavers, like I said in Deck Tech when we were making the deck, and how we won first game, but you could do plenty of different things to win. This guy's like, I want to be on the board, and I'm just like, nah, man, you're not gonna stay on the board. It's very annoying when you play the Rhymekin Recluses, especially 2 in one game. Not much he can do to win. I have 3 lethal attacks. We can say good game to the opponent, and we can swing. Very good. See you for game 3. Here we go, game 3. I moved myself to the little middle over here so that I didn't block the screen. Ooh, we have Cinderflock in our hand to open up. So let us think before we just insta-go. Or we go first. Yeah, how are we not keeping? Opponent mulliganed. We hit plat last game too, which was nice. Get out our 2-1. The Sunderflock is usually a GG, I would assume. I haven't played much of it, but it's definitely beaten me. Kind of want to kill it. I don't know why. He does not want me to kill it, which is fine. Save it for whatever he plays. I think we're still on the bounce plan. This also makes the Sunderflock cheaper. And we're almost at Shrine Shrieker anyway. None of our creatures are getting bounced by the Sunderflock currently. So, we'll just make it so that he loses tempo. And we'll swing. Sticking to the plan here. Clear for the skies. Both of these creatures fly. This is removal for anything with 4 toughness, which is probably going to be this. So now we just kill it. I think. We have to blight one if we want to kill it. Which means we're only doing 4 to him, but does that matter? I don't think so. It makes it so he can't draw cards. He's kind of having mana problems. Anything he plays now, we can Blossom Bind. Land cycle. That is 6 mana. I think we just swing. We don't care if that creature dies. We could just swing with the first strike. That way we have a blocker if things go too crazy. I think we offer the trade just to clear his board. No, we don't have to clear his board. This is an elemental. We do have to clear it. Oh, he didn't block. Oof. Bad for him. And this is white, so we're drawing 3. More removal. Another flyer. It's looking good. Sunderflock costs 3. How dare you gain life? Four, 5, 6. So we kill, Blossom Bind, swing. He takes 5. Alternatively. Nah, there's no alternative. These are probably like his only goddamn elementals. So anything he plays, he gets Sunderflock next turn. And if not, then I start playing flying creatures out the wazoo. Probably should have done this the other way around because this has a triggered ability. But it's okay. Why is this 3? Where X is the greatest mana... Oh, yeah, because this card costs so much. Three out of the 4 cards in our hand fly. Opponent is in a spot here. The best thing he could play is like Soul of Immolation. That would stink. This card doesn't have reach. It's okay. He could attack for 2, but chooses not to. It's an elemental. Man. Oh, I can give a creature flying, I guess. And do 5. And then just kill him next turn. Yep. He'd need 2 flyers to win. Or removal and a flyer. Or, not to win, but to stabilize. Opponent. Oh my. Am I dead? Don't kill me, don't kill me. Does it get haste? Oh no. I'm dead. That's sad. Well, that was an incredible combo by our opponent. I don't think we could have done anything. If we die because of the triggers on this, then that's something we could have done. But these are... this is nice. Good game. Alright, opponent takes one off of us. I'll see you for game 4. That was a nice combo. Game 4. Let's not get Prisma bashed. We have some removal. We have a way to never get hit by any spell. I like... Our opening hands have at least been pretty stellar. And the Gathering Stone is definitely good here. I don't think he can kill this with that color mana. Crazy. He can. Each other creature you control has hexproof from each of its colors. So I can't even give him like pro white. It's not gonna work. We'll just draw 3, ditch 2 at the end of his turn. Hopefully draw a land so we can get Gathering Stone. Maybe we don't need this because we have Gathering Stone. It's a crazy ditch. I think we're doing it though. I think we go 4. And then we use the token to kill the creature. He still has to spend mana and blight to get rid of this. And it doesn't make it so I can't untap. For 3. This is not enough power to kill. Make sure we click Elemental. Don't need any more lands. Opponent is playing the Stalistide Dagger. I don't know. Can draw a card from that. Makes it a little 2/5. Now we gotta start tempoing. Makes it easier to attack next turn. That's a land. Alright, that's a good one. 5 mana. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So I don't think we have to play the creature yet. But we do have to... this makes it be able to bounce. We're going to tap that creature down. Then we're going to attack. Then we're going to play this guy. And probably say go. Unless we want to kill his token. Which is meh. Okay, that gets bounced again. Oh no, we bounced this guy before? Or we just killed it? Oh yeah, we Cinder Strike. Doesn't work like that. Land. Okay. I think we do bounce the token. Then we just swing. If he wants to trade, we trade. He does not. We do not want to loot. Blossom Bond's good enough. He's floating a little bit. That's what we're Blossom Binding, that merfolk. Perfect reveal. Oh, it was enough that we revealed the Shrine Shrieker. But we were going to attack for a decent amount there. See you next game. Headed into game 5 with a lot of momentum. This is the first time that we don't have all of our colors, which is not the best. So I believe we should just mulligan. We're at 3 wins, 1 loss. Alternatively, we pray for a mountain. But I don't know. Yeah, this is better. Probably... Damn. I don't know what to ditch. Ditch the Shrine Striker, maybe. Because we're going to draw enough cards from Gathering Stone. And if we could play Sunderflock, and this guy isn't elementals, like my opponent's been for the last 10 games, I think that's fine. He's elementals. Alright. Touché. Taking a little damage here, but then we're bouncing. The 1/3 doesn't scare too much. Just turned him a little bit. It really stinks that this Sunderflock isn't getting too much value, but it's okay, because the Gathering Stone will. And if he doesn't have enough flyers, maybe the Sunderflock's value will just be that Kindle the Inner Flame kills him with like 15 in the air. Do we attack? He could pump that, making it a 3/2 and trade. Or he could just get a card from this. Clearing the board is fine. If he takes damage is also fine. I'm gonna play at the Gathering Storm. Or Gathering Stone. He basic land cycles. Last time somebody did that, they Prisma Bash just for 1,000,000. Make sure we click Elemental here. Very good. Do we want a mountain? No. We get hit for 1 here. We'll keep that. Because we'll play this guy. And we will clear his board. Kind of annoying, but it's okay. Double creature. This card is really bad right now because of the Gathering Stone. I mean, I guess unless we ditch a land and draw a land, then this guy's protection from that. Ouch, ouch. It's 4 damage. It's a way to kill this thing and get to play a creature because of that. So now we attack with this guy. And play Sunderflock so that we could maybe kill him next turn. Even though he could play this now for 2? Wait, it makes a creature a 4/4? I don't care about that. Alright, let's just pull the trigger, get a 5/5 flyer out. Oh, could I have not responded? Ugh. Alright, we're probably losing this one. It's okay. How do we get out of this? Simple. Clear the board. So we play this. Discard this. Okay. Nope. Blossom Bind first. Well, first we attack. And now we Blossom Bind 6/5. Johnny's rough.
One way or another, this fight must end.
Yeah, opponent has a good deck here. Triple color magic is pretty strong.
Schemes are finished.
Okay, perfect. Stop it. We do have a plan to kill that Ajani. I think we do it this turn. Alright, not the worst. This also has flashback. We don't have to do it that turn. We need the Gathering Stone to save us here. Opponent's thinning out his deck. Gets a land. Can play 2. And he's playing 3 creatures this turn. Oofy. Oh, he didn't play it. Blossom Binds. Yeah, we can't just ignore removal. The problem is that he kills us in the air faster. Oh no, because we keep up Blossom Bond for that. The Flyer's going to get Blossom Bond. We're going to 2 damage this. I should have seen that coming. Okay, that was silly. It's better I didn't blight. Anyway, doesn't matter. Or else his 1/3 is still better than my thing. Alright, we're getting hit for 2 here. Damn. We don't have enough mana to do all that. That's... yeah, it's game. What can we draw? 2 mana. Trying to think. Nothing too crazy. Creature? Okay. We're not dead. Opponent draws land. We killed the creature that's not going to draw him a card. That gives us protection from everything. And now we attack. I don't think so. That's bad. That's even worse. He cannot kill us with that creature, so he doesn't have good attacks. We need him to play land here. Show me land. Bad. Very bad. Oh, that makes us have to block. That's terrible. And he gets to draw. And my creature does. Please play land. Alright. We need to hit an elemental. Nope, that's game. Yeah, it's one too many creatures. Darn. Oh, good game. That's our second loss. I still think we could make it. What are we, 3-2? See you next one. 3-2 going into game 6. Our 2 losses were semi-close. I think it was alright. Last game we had a mulligan. And I believe this game might be a little bit of the same. We go first, so we'll have 2 draws to draw a mountain. And if we don't, we're in some pooty. And we don't have the best beginning anyway, so... Alright, this is a little better. We'll ditch a mountain. At least we have Thirst for Identity to get us back to proper hand. Opponent is once again elementals. I don't know if we're land cycling or drawing. I'm pretty sure we're just drawing cards. Do it at the end of this turn. He might attack us for one. It's fine. He's ramping. He's also 3 colors again. Is this the same guy? Uh-oh. I don't want to see a Johnny. Not sure. Not sure. Do we ditch the Stratosaur? I think it's fine to ditch it. Keeping 2 lands will make sure that we're just chilling. We have other plays anyway. We're playing as a creature in 2 turns. And we might do something else because we have Eclipsed. Yeah. Ditch the bird. At worst, it's a 5/5 flyer. It really stinks that we got matched up against, I'm pretty sure 4 out of 5 of our last game, 4 out of 6 of our games now have been against red-blue. I dare say it's unlucky. I think we kill this. And play the Glutton. We're actually not too worried about any of these creatures. And I don't think the Glutton is going to be long for the world after we Sunderflock anyway. There's a chance we draw another land, so we just like play him. And pass. We can get a discard trigger. It's crazy that we're gonna play Sunderflock and everything our opponent has is an elemental. Yeah, that's what we want to kill with Crusader Strike or Cinder Strike. Do we ditch this? Probably not. This is just a waste that we played this. It was just in case we drew land. We'll play it out next turn anyway. It's no big deal. We have 3 5/5 flying creatures next turn. The 1/3's just gonna get blocked by the 1/4. No biggie. I think I'll take 2. I don't want the changeling to die. It's not as important, no. Yeah, he's just not gonna attack. Even that attack's silly. He's just praying that I kill the creature. So I think I kill this, and then next turn is when I rip the Kindle of the Inner Flame. That's not good. That is not good. Alright, so now we just rebuild the board. Play 2 creatures. What? Not enough red. Poop. Crazy. It's gonna kill us with a fucking 4/4 Fur.Core. core. Just build up our board a little bit. We'll be alright. We need to get their Shrine Shrieker, and that will be our Kindle target. Whatever. We're trading 2 for 1 here. For the lizard. And now this. Hopefully we hit something good from the lizard. Not the worst. At least it's a creature. So we'll have 4 mana left. Yeah, let's do this now. Does this have to be this turn? Next turn, yeah, so I'll play this now. I can actually play this as well. It's not protection, it's just hexproof, but it keeps the board alive. It makes it so that he should only be able to target that, which he will. Mark my words. He drew a land. He's calling Menace. So now we just trade with our same creature and the 2/2. No. We can trade with this. And the 2/2. That's perfectly fine. This doesn't have anything, it's just Menace. No trample, no nothing. He still takes 2. Has to be a trick here. Okay. I think we're in the lead now. So we get our trample combo. Trample plus Kindle. Decline. I don't see an attack here, so we'll wait till next turn. Just double check that I can't attack. Okay. do this. Okay. Let's kill... Okay, killing the 4 toughness creature makes it so I can attack. And it sets up the trample better. He didn't want to draw a card, I guess. Yeah, you could pump, but I don't think that matters. He just doesn't have mana, that's why he's doing that. Oh yeah, I should pump, you're right. Okay. He's got 3 cards now. That's a 2/4. That helps him block. Ugh. Why? Okay, that's good. It's a very grindy game. This Kindle of the Inner Flame is just chilling here, waiting. Ugh, man. Opponent plays another great card. Damn it! He kindles first, and I'm dead. Eight, 9, 10. Ugh. I don't want to take 8, and this card attacks better than the 1/1. Anything but a land, please. Thank you. I don't know why he said your go. He might have been a little upset by that. Please play land. Just no whammy, man. Damn it. I take 2, yeah. There it is. Get a little juice on the board, baby. That's what we're gonna kindle to. Such a fucking bad. I mean, we could play one of them. Perfect, we went. Alright, that's how you grind out a elemental versus elemental game 6. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's do this. Here we go, game 7. We're 4-2. 3 lands, 2 drop. Looter, let's go. Last game we reviewed, and we looted like 10 times with our little 1-3 guy, and that's really how we grinded that game out. It was very good. That little 1-3 overperformed for sure. Oh, Murlocs. Or Merfolk. Murlocs. There we go. Sunderflock is going to do actual work this game. Let's get some of those bounce creatures out. Our opponent is definitely gaining life. You know what? I'm going to shut this thing down because I just know what it can do. Attack for 2. Kind of stinky because he'll get it back, but at that point I think I just kill him. Oh no. Oh, we're in trouble again. Man. That's pretty good versus that. We might decline. No. Just digs us more in our deck, even if we hit land like we did. It's fine. That is game. Oh, it's unlucky, but Champion of the Shoal into Omni Changeling to make a second Champion of the Shoal. Pretty good. Pretty solid in this format. Let's see if we can dig out. There's a chance that we can, like, Shrine Shrieker into Kindle for a lot. Next turn we're going to have to play this, which is going to be hard. If we don't draw land. So you're saying there's a chance. Be gone. Be gone, you demons. Oh, he's a changeling. You can't even get rid of it. We can block, though, with the 5/5. Well, we can't block with the 5/5 because he's going to... What, is this whenever you play him? Whenever this creature enters or becomes tapped? Yeah. Ouch. crazy enough, we can stabilize. We're gonna go 4 to do this. Everything is gonna get bounced. The problem here is that there's just nothing to block. I can't block. Oh, maybe I can hit a block. Nope. Did that not work? Oh, if you cast it. No, that's so sad. Alright. We finally bounced things with Sunderflock, but it wasn't good enough. If you appreciate these kind of videos, please like, subscribe. I'm going to make a bunch of them. We are going to try to make a video maybe 2 times a week, so keep tuned. Keep enjoying. This one, we were 4 wins, 3 losses. Not much we could do. Games kind of played themselves. A lot of elemental versus elemental, so I'm really looking forward to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so stick with me. I enjoy all the other content creators that are out there. You've all inspired me to make these kind of videos. All right, let's keep it going. Love you guys. Have a good one.